Buddy, I was looking at Farming, Fixing, and Fabrications video the other day and seeing how they did some tailgates. I'm hoping you can see that better than I see it in my phone. That's what we did. The outside frame part is patterned after some others that Derry's got not too awful far away, except they run a cable gate, so you run a cable hooked up there at the top corner, which would come up about the post ahead of my strap or so, and then drop down and then down to the frame, so when the bed goes up the gate comes up. But I used to haul some Christmas trees and used to haul pallets of seed, that kind of thing. And when I got rid of the barn doors, this is what I did. I got stuck, loaded truck should have the right of way. Well, the empty truck came in and I had to back up, and that's why there's a little wow. Caught a beam sticking out of a building that I couldn't see. But there she is. And if you're wondering about the hump in the bed, that's because Rugby Corporation lied. They said 10.5 inches to mount the hoist that's under here, and at 10.5 inches, that doesn't count for the slack as everything gives when you go to raise it. So we did that when I was on the truck before this one. It's on its second truck. I built this bed in '91 and ran with the barn doors for, God, I don't know, until about 10 years ago, I guess. But that's how we did it. I set the cylinders up single acting. There's 2 lines just because I run them back to a common breather underneath. There's just an oil filter underneath, just a spin-on filter. And we run the straps so they don't get too pregnant. It's too hard on things. Let them bow out too much. One thing with this style tailgate, it can't let it bow much. And there's some really good scratch marks there. That's from the day that I got it bent. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't going down like it should. So, and this one's a little different. Rather than stretching the chassis, it was a whole lot cheaper and easier. I was going to put a drop on it anyway, so we added to the back and put the drop back here. That's a 10'6" spread, so I get a little extra weight on the back. I'm good for 14.4 on the front, and I believe it's 46.4 or 46.6 on the tandems in the drop. So yeah, she can haul some weight. But this was on a cab over Freightliner originally. It was on a 72 Freightliner that you can see here where the wheel cutout used to be. That was the old rear axle, and that was the front axle. So we got her lined up on this one. And I could have scooched the bed up a little on this one when we did it, but I needed to get back far enough to get my hinge beyond the axle back here, which, as you can see, we're just about even with the, not quite to the back edge of the wheel, actually. Works great. It's hauled a hell of a lot of silage. And I already had the hydraulics because I was set up to pull a trailer. And with this, I don't pull a trailer just because I'm not sure how it's going to work out. And ignore the missing tire and wheel. Got one that likes to go flat when it sits very long, and we tried to get it pumped up, and after over a dozen times blasting it, I never did get it. And I only had one dump in the combine to put in here, so we just ran her up with the dump to the front. But anyway, there's what she is. And if you're wondering, it's a 92 Freightliner, 4 1/4 cat, 10 speed, on air. I love the air ride. We replaced the little 1/4 inch lines between the bags with 1/2 inch, and it actually gets around usually better than walking beams. One of the wettest fields we were in, a guy ahead of me got stuck with a 20-foot box and walking beams with his diff lock in. And I got an issue with my diff lock. The cylinder leaks into the axle housing and pumps oil out. So I just only use it if I absolutely have to, really quick. I ran for 3 weeks in the stuff. Never put my diff lock in. And the guys with the walking beams had their diff locks in all day long. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. I think this is the last bed I built. I don't remember building one since then, unless it was a little one for somebody. And I had a pull tarp on it. The reason for the pull tarp is it's kind of hard to run one to the side with the tailgate if you're going to use the tailgate. And it's more than outlived its usefulness. It's been on here since 91, I think. So it's pretty tired, but the rest of it works good. Only thing I'd do different is I would have really tried to scooch that bed up a little bit, because the center of the bed is just back too far on the frame. It's fine with the drop down, but with the drop up, it wiggles around a little bit at the front, more than I like, but I've gotten used to it. Doesn't bother me much. Anyway, that's a quickie. We finished up. I told her to hose that thing out because there's still dirt and stuff in it. And almost got everything cleaned up and put away. Like a super highway through here now. I could almost get that semi down here and turn around in the middle of it. So, okay, just a quickie for that one. I just wanted to show her off. All we got any more to this one in the tractor and trailer. We got another truck we were going to replace a chassis with, and it never got done, and we finally sold the dead truck with the bed and hoist on it. And now I'm trying to sell the chassis, and I get bites, but nobody wants it. Maybe I'm too cheap. I got it down where it should sell, and I see the same thing advertised, and the guys want like 3 times more money. And it's like, why? It ain't worth that much. So, but that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Oh yeah, cattle door on the side. I never did all cattle with it, but God, that works nice when you got to get into it. So, another look at the pull tarp. Yeah, I had some room, but there was just no way to make it dump right and keep I wanted to make sure and keep that 10'6", because at 10 foot, if that axle's turned and they measure you, you're too short and you get a ticket. At 10'6", they consider it 11 foot. So as long as you're not under, you're fine. All right, you know what to do. Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and catch me later. Bye.